What's going on, guys? T2RX6 here, back for our third day of Machine Robo reviews. This is Machine Robo 04 Battle Robo, and I think he was Tank Robo before, known to Gobots people as Tank. And I gotta say, once again, he is a small little fellow. About on par with Bumblebee, making that leader 1 our biggest one so far, and our little screwhead guy the smallest. So thankfully he's not as small as him, and he does feature some die cast in here. You can feel it in his legs and his chest. This guy, I don't think I mentioned it on the previous review, I don't feel a piece of die cast on this, like making him just that much more disappointing. It feels like he came from a different time altogether. The colors and paintwork on this guy, they're pretty vibrant, but they're not without its flaws. If you look at the yellow paint here, you can see where you get some bleed, and kind of up here, I don't know if you can see it, but it's stained that blue up there. Articulation on this guy, I don't know if this is a ball joint. It doesn't move up and down if it is, but that could be due to the head sculpt. He does get some back and forth, which is pretty nice. I mean, it's a little bit odd at certain angles, but it's okay. The shoulders are on a swivel joint at the top and a swivel joint down on the actual shoulder part. So you get a good range if you need to. You do have a bicep swivel, a single jointed elbow, and hands that can actually move around on their tiny little ball joints this time. Uh-oh. That's not a good sign when your face falls off. Clearly, we need to find it because it fell on the floor somewhere. Alright, so we're back with his face, and it looks like his face is only friction fit on by his eyes, so I'm not entirely certain if this is going to hold the remainder of the review, but definitely needs glue, which has been a problem, you know, kind of on all of these, that there's little things that, I don't know, little QC issues on these that are disappointing. Coming down to the waist, you got these little hip flaps here that can move out of the way so we can get a little extra movement on the thighs, which are on ball joints. Thigh swivel, knee, down to the toe on a little ball joint down here. And let's see, does he have a thigh? Or a waist? He does, but it's at the crotch, so it looks a little bit strange. That said, it's probably fine. Now, like all the other Machine Robo guys, as I've pointed out before, he does come with the stand that you can form to make the base or the flight stand or whatever you want. And he comes with the little crotch piece unique to him to slide in. Oh, which way do you go? I suppose. Like, I'm sorry I didn't look at the flight stand, just like that. So you can put a stand, but he stands just fine. It's an unnecessary accessory. I will say I'm a lot less disappointed with this guy than I am, again, with like the screwhead, who costs, I believe, the same and is a fraction of the size and without any die cast. He also comes with the, of course, tank turret, because he is tank, and that plugs right into his hand here, so he has a nice weapon. So here we go, quick size comparison. Masterpiece B amongst Screwhead, Tank, and Leader 1. Tiny, 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 tiny. Also, just to quickly note, the instructions do show the gun pegged into here. As with all these Machine Robo guys, real simple to transform. Fold the arms in, fold them up like this. Just for now, you can rotate these back out of here. You don't really need to do much with them. Take this, rotate it forward like so, bring this whole assembly back, and you'll see the two arms will plug into each other at two places, just like that. These little guns come forward. It's a good time to plug these legs in, open these up, and make sure it's plugged in, which will come apart. Yep, it's coming apart again. Fold these around and over. I have a hard time keeping these together. And take the feet, fold them around this way. And once you have these in position, they'll peg right into the front, and all the side pieces will peg in just like this. And you got these ball jointed individual tank treads. I don't quite understand why they did that. I wish that they were just molded on, actually, because they do get to be in a little bit in the way. And take this, rotate it around like that, and then take the gun and plug it right on in there. And there you go. We got Tank in his real small alt mode. Real small, let me emphasize that. Again, all completely self-contained. Here is our, really, it's not a Masterpiece Seeker. It is your Thundercracker. Just to show just how tiny this guy really is. So let's get this guy transformed and let's get out of here and take this off. I'll flip this handle down. We'll put that somewhere later. Take this, spin it back the other way and leave that down for now. Unclip the feet, unpeg the sides here. All this stuff is going to flip out just like so. Flip the foot forward and you can close up the panel. Flip the foot forward, close up the panel. Rotate this up. Take these guns and bring them all the way back. Make sure they're back. Open up the arms, and as you bring this down, it's all going to lock in with a click, which is nice. Bring this around, bring this around. Open these. And there you go. We got Tank back in his robot mode, or combat robo, or whatever they're, battle robo, whatever the heck they're calling him this time. And I gotta say, guys, I'm in on all these because I love Gobots. It's a biased reason to get them. I can't say that any of them are fantastic. Maybe Eagle Robo / Leader 1 does the most interesting, followed this by this guy, and then finally the Drill Robo / Screwhead. It's a hard pill to swallow to buy any of these guys. And honestly, I think the Psykill is going to come. I don't doubt that. But I'm not so certain that anything outside of 1 through 4 is coming out after messing with these guys. Again, I'm still in. If you're a Gobot fan like me, you're probably never going to see articulated Gobots like these. So that's my whole reason for buying into them. They're not masterpieces. They're hardly even classics. Maybe they're kind of titanium-ish? I don't know. I don't know if they're necessarily that bad. But these guys are definitely something to be aware of, that they are extremely small. They're hampered with some QC issues. Screwhead had a wrong piece. This guy's face just falls off. Eagle Robo is really loose. I don't know, guys. It's a hard thing to recommend. I'm not going to recommend these unless you are a absurd Gobot fan like myself. In which case, I guess you've already got them, so what are you watching the review for? But these are not great. Kind of in order. Worst, better, best. So, this is T2RX6. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. That might be a better purchase for the price. See you guys later.